This Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching the 7th episode of Swamp Thing, Season 1. Unfortunately, we have no idea if there's going to be a Season 2, but it's not really likely. But before I get to this review, I'd like y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and follow me on Perp. Follow me at Twitter at PerpMinded. So let's get right into the review, shall we? So it left off where the last episode we saw Alec in his human form. I guess this is a part of his powers, and it seems like it's pretty limited. Like he can only use it for a certain amount of hours, or But they have a conversation about what's going on. Meanwhile, Matt is talking to Liz at the bar and tells her about Alec, and she's kind of in awe. I don't know if she really knows about it, or thing's been a well-kept secret. And speaking of secrets, the sheriff shows up at Avery's house, and they have to have a conversation about something. But I think Marie knows what's going on at this time. I think she's fully aware of what's going on between the two. Meanwhile, they're kind of arguing, and the sheriff's kind of mad that he tried to pretty much get her son involved with all this, and she's like, we gotta go to the swamp and handle this. We gotta go hunt down Alec. And Avery's kind of iffy about it already off jump. He's kind of suspicious, while Marie's doing something behind the scenes, asking Dr. Woodrow about like his work, and is he confident that he can make results happen. Really weird stuff going on between with Marie in this episode. So Alec takes Abby to the dangerous part of the swamp, the rot, where all the trees are kind of dying and whatnot, and she wants a sample so she can figure out what's going on with all these trees dying, and she ends up almost losing her arm. They're able to escape real quick, but meanwhile on the other side of the swamp, the sheriff and Avery are pretty much getting prepared to hunt down Alec. And right off jump, Avery knows this is a setup, so puts the shotgun to her chest, and before Avery could even pull it, Matt comes in, knocks him out. And this shit is getting crazy because now they have to get rid of him. But back at Alec's lab, Abby's going through extreme pain, like she's about to die, because she has this flesh-eating thing in her, and Alec doesn't really know what to do at this point until a little bit later. I'll get into that. So back at the swamp, they're getting ready to kill off Avery, and Avery kind of drops some tea and lets Matt know that he is his real father. They pull a fucking Star Wars moment, and that was pretty cool. I felt like it's believable, 30 years and whatnot. It was a pretty interesting surprise. But back with Abby, whatever Alec did to her, pretty much he was able to get the thing out of her that was pretty much killing her, and it knocks her out. She wakes up, and she pretty much thanks Alec for saving her life. And it's this moment that they get really close, and he knows he can't get close because he doesn't even know what he is. And this is all pretty much an illusion, kind of. But Marie is constantly doing some things behind Avery's back. there's a lot of weird things going on with her, and also Woodrow's wife, because she's acting like Marie did, like in the first episode, like she can't remember certain things. So is he testing on her for certain things too? So, the sheriff and Matt pop up at Marie's house, and because Avery got away, but before he got away, he stabs Matt, and he's kind of bleeding out. So this is the only place they can really go. And this is where a big reveal happens, where this whole time Marie and the sheriff have been plotting on Avery to completely, get him out of the picture, which was kind of interesting, but also I don't know if that felt rushed a little bit. I don't know if you guys felt that same way, but very interesting stuff there. So it pretty much ends off with Alec and Abby talking about his situation, and he kind of is pushing her away, just to protect her, and because she pretty much almost died, and he feels like he has a bigger purpose other than just living in this swamp and being this creature. So he tells Abby to leave and never come back, and that's kind of painful to Abby, and but she's still determined and is not going to give up finding out what she could do to help Alex return to his normal self. Meanwhile, you get the last scene where pretty much Avery crawls out of the swamp, no telling what's going to happen with his character in the next episode. But I thought overall this episode was really solid. They do a lot of cool setups for a future potential season, but who knows if that'll ever see the light of day. So we're just gonna have to watch what we have to watch right now. But what do you guys think in the comments below about this episode? I thought this episode was really solid, like I said. But until the next video, I'll check y'all out later. Peace.
When I was young, I thought that success was all I needed. That's what was going to bring the happiness. Buying my mom a house, being the fame, the accolades, having people say, yo, you are the best in the game. I thought those would be the things that would bring happiness. And then when those things came, the happiness wasn't there. And I realized why that was. There was such an attempt to achieve these things and to keep going that you lose sight of the people and the blessings that you have around.